Have you ever walked into a room only to forget why you went in there in the first place? Or maybe you've been mid-sentence, telling a great story, and suddenly, poof, the next word is just gone. It's frustrating, right? And if you've ever worried that it's just part of getting older, I've got some good news for you. Your brain is just as capable as it was years ago. It just needs a little nudge in the right direction. And the best part? It only takes 3 minutes a day. Today, I'm going to share a simple brain trick that can help keep your mind sharp, your memory strong, and your focus better than ever, even after 70. You won't believe how easy it is, but trust me, the science behind it is incredible. And no, it doesn't involve crossword puzzles or Sudoku, though those can help too. This is something different, something anyone can do, anywhere, and it takes almost no effort at all. But before we dive into the trick, let's talk about why your brain needs this in the first place. Think about your body. If you stop using a muscle for too long, it weakens, right? The same thing happens to your brain. When we were younger, we were constantly learning new skills, new experiences, new responsibilities. But as we age, life becomes more predictable. We fall into routines. And while routines are comforting, they don't challenge the brain the way new experiences do. That's why so many people feel like their memory isn't as sharp as it used to be. It's not because the brain is failing, it's because it's not being challenged enough. But here's the exciting part. Scientists have discovered that your brain is capable of something called neuroplasticity. That's just a fancy way of saying that your brain can adapt, grow, and create new connections at any age. The key is to give it the right kind of stimulation, and that's where this trick comes in. All right, are you ready? Here it is. Every single day, for just 3 minutes, do something that forces your brain to work in a new way. It doesn't have to be complicated, just different. For example, try brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Or take a different route when you go for a walk. Even switching up the order of your morning routine can create new neural connections. Why does this work? Because when you break your habits, even in small ways, your brain has to pay attention. It wakes up, and the more you wake up your brain, the stronger and sharper it stays. Let's try it right now. If you're watching this on your phone or computer, try closing your eyes and navigating the screen just by feel. Or, if you're sitting down, stand up using only one leg. It might feel strange at first, but that's the point. You're forcing your brain to work in a new way, which helps keep it young. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How can something so simple actually make a difference? But studies have shown that small, daily changes can significantly improve memory, focus, and even protect against cognitive decline. It's like keeping your brain on its toes. And if you make this a habit, just 3 minutes a day, you'll start to notice little changes. Maybe you'll remember names more easily. Maybe you'll find it easier to focus on conversations. Maybe that "why did I come into this room?" moment will start happening less often. And the best part? You can do this anywhere, anytime. No special equipment, no long commitments, just 3 minutes of small, intentional change. It's like a wake-up call for your mind. Now that we've started waking up the brain, let's take it even further. There's something else you can do that not only strengthens memory, but also boosts mood and energy. And the best part? It's just as simple as the first trick. You see, memory isn't just about brain exercises, it's also about how we fuel our bodies. Think about the last time you skipped a meal or didn't drink enough water. Did you feel sluggish, foggy, maybe even a little irritable? That's because the brain needs proper fuel to function at its best. And there's one incredibly simple, yet often overlooked thing you can do to support your memory and clarity starting today. Hydration. Yes, I know, it sounds too basic. But here's the truth. After 60, our bodies don't signal thirst as well as they used to. Many people walk around mildly dehydrated without even realizing it. And dehydration doesn't just affect your body. It directly impacts your brain. Even a small drop in hydration levels can cause confusion, memory lapses, and difficulty concentrating. So here's what I want you to do. First thing in the morning, before coffee, before breakfast, drink a full glass of water. Just one. And if you really want to give your brain an extra boost, add a squeeze of lemon. The natural electrolytes help hydrate you even faster, and the vitamin C is great for brain function. It sounds simple, but I promise, after just a few days of starting your morning with water, you'll notice a difference. You'll feel more awake, more focused, and, believe it or not, your memory will start to sharpen. And don't stop there. Keep a glass of water near you throughout the day and sip on it regularly. Your brain will thank you. Now, we've talked about movement and hydration. Two easy ways to keep your mind sharp. But what about stress? That's a big one, right? Stress is like a fog that settles over your thoughts, making everything feel harder to remember and process. Ever had one of those moments where you're trying to recall something simple, but the more you stress about it, the harder it gets? That's because stress floods your brain with cortisol, a hormone that, in small doses, helps you stay alert. But in high amounts, it actually blocks memory formation. And here's the kicker. Chronic stress can shrink the part of your brain responsible for memory. That's why long-term stress isn't just an emotional burden, it's a cognitive one too. But here's the good news. There's a simple 3-minute trick that can clear that fog almost instantly. It's something you can do anywhere, anytime, and it doesn't require any fancy equipment or effort. Breathe. I know. It sounds almost too simple. But controlled, intentional breathing is one of the fastest ways to reset your nervous system and bring your brain back to focus. When you take slow, deep breaths, you send a signal to your body that everything is okay. Your heart rate slows, your stress hormones drop, and your brain gets a fresh supply of oxygen. Let's try it together. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Count to 4 as you do it. Hold that breath for 4 seconds. Now exhale through your mouth for another 4 seconds. Do this a few more times. Feel that? That's your body shifting out of stress mode and into a state of clarity. It's like pressing a reset button on your brain. But there's still one more thing we need to talk about. It's something so simple, yet so powerful, and most people completely overlook it. It's the final piece of the puzzle when it comes to keeping your mind young. And once you hear it, you'll wonder why no one talks about it more often. There's one last key to keeping your brain sharp, and it might just be the most powerful one of all. It's not a game, a puzzle, or a special diet. It's something much deeper, something that has been scientifically proven to protect the brain, boost memory, and even extend life. It's social connection. See, the human brain was never meant to work in isolation. We thrive on conversation, laughter, and shared experiences. Every time you talk to someone, your brain is processing new information, responding, remembering, and making connections. It's a workout without even realizing it. That's why studies show that people who maintain strong social bonds have sharper minds and a much lower risk of memory decline. But let's be real. Staying socially active isn't always easy. As we get older, our circles sometimes shrink. Kids grow up, friends move away, and life changes. But that doesn't mean connection has to stop. In fact, now is the perfect time to strengthen the relationships that truly matter. A simple phone call to an old friend, a short chat with a neighbor, joining a local group, or even striking up a conversation with someone at the grocery store. These little moments add up. They stimulate your mind, keep your memory strong, and most importantly, bring joy. And if you're thinking, "But I don't have anyone to talk to every day," here's something to try: reading out loud. It might sound silly, but reading aloud forces your brain to engage in a way that silent reading doesn't. Your mind has to process the words, form sentences, and control speech all at the same time. It's one of the best ways to keep your cognitive function sharp, even if you're alone. So, let's put everything together. First, wake up your brain every day with small changes. Brush your teeth with the opposite hand, take a new route, break a routine. These little challenges keep your mind alert. Second, fuel your brain the right way. Start your morning with a glass of water and stay hydrated throughout the day. Third, manage stress with deep breathing. Just 3 minutes of controlled breathing can calm your mind, lower stress, and improve focus. And finally, stay connected. Talk, engage, and keep your mind active with conversation and reading aloud. These aren't complicated changes. They don't take hours of effort. But when done consistently, they add up to a sharper mind, a stronger memory, and a healthier, happier life. So, if you've ever worried about forgetting things or feeling mentally foggy, now you know. You have the power to keep your brain strong at any age. Try these simple habits and see how they make a difference. And if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. What's one thing you do every day to keep your mind sharp? Let's share ideas and learn from each other. And don't forget, if you want more tips like these, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay with me for more ways to keep your mind and body strong. Here's to a sharp mind and a full life.